Hello everyone. I finally had some quiet time, so I thought I would make another video. And the subject of today's video is my humble collection of Peranakan Chinese enamelware. That's all the stuff that you see here in front of you. If you've seen my other videos, you will probably know what the Peranakan Chinese are. So I won't go through their entire history, but the Peranakan Chinese is part of my history, which is why I've been collecting this stuff. For those who don't know what that is, the Peranakan Chinese were the ethnic Chinese population of Southeast Asia. So we're talking Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, and Thailand for the most part. And one of the things that you would find in almost any Peranakan Chinese household, in Indonesia, in the old Strait settlements back in the day, was enamelware. And they had enormous collections of this stuff. So, you might be wondering why and what do they use it for and what is all this stuff? So I'll talk a bit about it today. So the Peranakan Chinese loved their enamelware. They loved the decorations, the flowers, the colors. They were usually very bright. So you've got the light blues, you've got the pinks, you've got the greens. Again here, another pink. Very popular color palette with the Peranakan Chinese. If you look at their Peranakan style porcelain, you see a lot of the same colors. You see green, you see pink, you see blue. So that again, that's reflected here in the enamelware. The Peranakan style porcelain was not manufactured by the Straits Chinese. It was manufactured in Jingdezhen in China, and it was shipped to the Straits settlements by steamer, and that was how they got it. And a similar process happened with the enamelware. The enamelware was not made in these Straits settlements. It was actually made in Europe. In the early 1900s, late 1800s, enamelware was very popular because, remember, this is the day before stainless steel. So anything made of steel, if you didn't look after it really well, it would rust. And in the Strait settlements, where it's hot and humid and wet and damp and rainy all day long, anything made of steel would last probably less than a week before it would start rusting to pieces. So the only stuff that would survive in the humidity was enamelware. So the Straits Chinese would buy a hell of a lot of this stuff. And like I said, they couldn't make it in the Straits settlements. There were no factories and stuff. So they would order it from Europe. They would get it from places like Poland, from Germany, from Czechoslovakia, as it was in those days. And they'd load it onto the ships, steamers, ocean liners, tramp steamers, and they would sail it all the way down to Singapore, Malacca, Batavia, and they would offload literally crates, tons of this stuff. And you could go out to the market and buy it. So what do we have here? I will go through these pieces and tell you what they are. Start with this one. So this is just a big wash basin. It is from the first half of the 20th century. It's in pretty good condition. A few marks which probably need cleaning off. And again, floral decorations and nice, rich, deep navy blue color. And you can see also the addition of the gold leaf stripes. You see that everywhere. So you've got that there. If you look here at the back, you've got more on here. And then here we have another smaller bowl or basin in green, again with more flowers. And then here is just a simple mug, again with the flowers. So the enamel, how these things are made is that they're all made of steel, and then the enamel is coated on top, and then it's baked hard in an oven. And the same goes for the all this stuff, all the decorations. You would paint it on, and then you would bake it hard, and it basically sets it so it doesn't like flake and peel off, unless you whack it really hard with a hammer or something. So over here we have a bucket, and then this little thing here, this little blue thing without a handle, is the is a milk urn. So that's what goes in there. Then up the back here, this big blue thing is a tiffin carrier or lunchbox. These things varied in sizes. This is fairly typical 4-layer size. The lid at the top also doubles as a plate. You would take it out, flip it over, fill it up with food and eat out of it. So each of these would hold different types of food. So you might have rice, curry, noodles, vegetables, whatever, all stored inside. So you could put quite a lot of food in here. You know, this thing filled up would feed 2 or 3 people. Again, here we've got a wash bucket. So for, like, you know, carrying water up to the bedrooms, because the old Peranakan townhouses didn't have water upstairs. You want water, some housemaid's got to lug it upstairs, and they would use this. And the last piece is this. If there are any, you know, older Peranakan people watching this, they will know. They will know what this is. A lot of people see them and they say, "Oh, it's a vase. It's for putting flowers in, or it's for, you know, sticking your umbrellas in, or your walking sticks, or, you know, wash basin. It's a bucket. It's it's not any of those things. This is a spittoon. Back in the old days, the Peranakan women, the nonyas, the bibiks, would chew on betel nuts, and when they were done chewing, just like in Europe, how they would chew tobacco, when you were done, you'd hock it in there, and when this was full, it was the job of the housemaid to come and empty it out. Some of these were also used as chamber pots. So you would have this under your bed at night, and when you needed to answer a call of nature, instead of going to the bathroom, which is all the way hell downstairs at the bottom at the back of the house, in the middle of the night, with no electricity, so no electric lights, you know, you want to walk all that way with a candle? No, you would pull this out and do your business in there, and then go back to bed. And these were really common. These, I've seen these made of porcelain. They're really, really, really pretty. But yeah, you wouldn't want to put flowers in them. I mean, you can if you really, really clean it out, but yeah. So that's what that is. So yeah, this is my fairly small collection of enamelware. And yeah, every Peranakan household would have had at least a few of these, either in the bathroom, in the bedroom, or in the kitchen for cooking and washing and eating. Anyway, thank you very much for sticking to the end if you have, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching.